confirmation from Deb in just a second. But smile, Kelly.
I'm trying to go live with you.
Yes. So it should be a very exciting afternoon here with Rockin' Together. Yay. So in just a few seconds, we'll be confirmed if we're going live here. And
we have confirmation.
Yeah, it's all good. Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Good deal. So I'd like to welcome everybody here to Rockin' Together. It's such a great show that we're doing for everybody in the community, and we're happy that all of our Zoom audience is here, as well as those live on Facebook. What Rockin' Together is, it's something that our team at Rockin' O'Malley came up with for reaching out to the community, businesses of all types, events, to give you answers to the questions that you have. So today it's all about, hold on one sec. We have, the wind. That's from our friend Mandy. Yay, she's out in the vineyard. So yeah, let's see. So today it's all about small gatherings, but big fun. Because as we start to open up the state of PA and stuff like that, we're going to be having to do events, but 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. And these 3 panelists here today have amazing companies that can accommodate those smaller celebrations if you want to do that, you know, get out of the house a little bit. So I'd like to welcome them in no particular order today. First up, love to welcome Tolino Vineyards, 7 years in the business, local here in Pennsylvania. They have a couple different locations. Their business specializes in the development and administration, event planning, marketing, and long-term business strategies. But here, what Mandy truly loves about her job is it's something new every single day. From helping at the harvest and serving wine slushies, that sounds yummy, to projecting sales and managing capital improvements, everything is always very interesting over at Tolino Vineyards. What also makes her job truly amazing is she gets to work every single day with her 3 awesome siblings and watching the close relationships that their kids have with each other. So, and she really enjoys being involved in definitely the local agriculture, and farm to table is great too. So please welcome, 7 years into business, General Manager of Tolino Vineyards, Mandy.
Thank you so much. What a great introduction. I'm sitting here, right behind me is our vineyard in Bangor, Pennsylvania. And in front of me is our winery tasting room. So it's a beautiful day. Hopefully the wind isn't bothering you too much, but I'm Mandy at Tolino in Bangor.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being here. And I love your setting there. So what I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to just mute you every time because of the wind, but I want you to stay outside because it's beautiful there.
Okay.
And let's see if I'm doing this. All right. So we have our next up. We have 4.5 years local here in the Valley, Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley, personalized custom Belgian chocolates. And what the owners here truly love is interacting with the customers and creating very new and unique treats. So please help welcome Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
So excited to be here. We're in the throes of Mother's Day, getting ready. Thrilled that we've been able to stay open through the crisis and serve our customers. And we've come up with some unique ways for people to take the experience that we offer into the store home. So we'll share some more of that later. But
excellent. I'm getting excited to just talk a little bit about everything you have for the holiday coming up, as well as just your personalized product, which is pretty wild. So looking forward to that. Our next panelist here we have is the Heritage Guild in Easton, Pennsylvania. The Heritage Guild has been around for 9 years. And this person has been with them for the last 4 years. She is their main go-to event coordinator. What the Heritage Guild specializes in is events, sales, and education. What this person, the events coordinator, truly loves doing is meeting all the wonderful customers that come through the door and have an events and or questions. So please welcome from the Heritage Guild in Easton, Pennsylvania, their events coordinator, Brittany.
Hi guys, thanks Kevin for inviting me today. I'm so grateful that Governor Wolf decided to change his mind and make us essential and us be open for you guys. We love serving our customers, our customer base, and who doesn't like to start off a quarantine or a pandemic with a bang?
That's a good one, especially for what you guys do there. So I'll actually just start off with some questions with you here. Tell us a little bit about the Heritage Guild and my experience when I walked through the building there for you guys.
So we're an average gun store on the outside, but inside we have a whole lot more. We have over 15 firearm ranges with a 250 firearm rental catalog that you guys can come in and shoot whatever you want. We have bachelor parties, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, whatever you want to do, I can make that happen for you. We have rooms that you can rent out even if you don't want to go shooting, but that's okay. If you want to do a little room rental and a little shooting, that's perfectly fine as well. We have a full-fledged event center, which I'm sitting in right now with this really cool backdrop that I have. It fits over 100 people, and it's about 200 for the first hour and 100 after that. But everything's on us. We'll get you set up. We'll get catering if it needs to, all that other fun stuff.
Can we bring in our own caterer as well if we want?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. And I know you mentioned it fits a lot of people, but we can also do smaller parties as there too, right?
Yeah, I mostly do like smaller parties, anywhere between like 5 or 6 or even less than that, like 4 all the way up to 20. So it really just depends on what you guys want to do for the hour.
Excellent. Now for the store itself, you mentioned you might be open. What's open? What services are you offering currently, like today?
Currently, we are offering sales and any ammunition needs or magazines by appointment only. We're keeping our social distancing protocols. Each one of our employees are actually supposed to wear a mask while being in the store, as long with our customers. But we can get you set up with an appointment. That's easy. You can actually email me directly at info@heritageguild.com. I've been setting up the emails day to day, and we'll get you in, get you a new firearm if you need to.
Excellent. I'm glad you mentioned something about the PPE that you're wearing now, because that's a concern. What measures are you guys taking there? And that's great that all team members have to be wearing that, and you're by appointment only. A lot of security there. That's great.
Yeah, no, we want to keep us safe. We want to keep our customer base safe, and we want you guys to be able to protect your homes and protect your families with anything that you may need.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's hit up some questions for Chocolate Works, Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly. So, yeah, you're an amazing company. I've been there. I did tours, and I always leave with bags and bags of stuff and bring it home, and my family loves it. But what's really unique about you guys is the back room there. What goes on there? What can you do unique in your setting there for parties?
So our party room, we don't have a space as large for 100 people. We can accommodate up to 30, but our typical party size is usually 10 to 15 people, and it's unique. So you can see behind us, up here, you can see molds. We have 3 full walls of molds, probably over 200 molds that you can come in and make your own chocolates. One of the things that we've been doing through this while our party room is shut down is that we're also able to take those. We've made kits that you can either come curbside pick up, or we ship them out, and we're also doing local deliveries.
Yeah, so part of the experience, Kevin, that you were talking about is that we would have parties, but you could also walk in anytime and make chocolate, and have a workshop. So since obviously people can't come in and do that, we created a way for people to take the workshop home with them. So it includes the mold, it includes the paint, it includes all the things that we would normally do here. We're just not with it.
Now, do I do that on my own, or is it we get it and we do a Zoom meeting with you guys, like a class?
Yeah, so no, it's on your own. One of the things that we are working on now is how to do Zoom parties, where we actually host for parents. So birthday parties, kids' birthday parties are a big activity here in the room. So once we get past Mother's Day, until we get full opening, one of the things we want to offer is, we will deliver the kits to the party attendees, And then we will host the Zoom, have our party host, keep the kids occupied. The parents have to melt the chocolate, but we'll do all the things we normally would. We'll just do it socially distant. But still allow the kids to have birthday parties, because I think the drive-by parties and all are very cool. Everybody's doing a great job trying to recognize all the milestones that are happening, but this gives them a way to still have a true birthday party with their friends.
Somebody doing a drive-by today, they came in and picked up some chocolate so they could drop the chocolate off as they drove by as a small token of gift.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
That sounds like my kind of party, making chocolate.
And are we able to, so people can tell, I mean, I've been there. What's the mold?
What, Kevin?
What's the mold there behind you really quick?
We have lots of them.
Can you show one to the guest so we know what the actual, what's a mold, like what is it?
Sure. So the mold is a poly material. This happens to be ballet shoes, if you love ballet shoes. So what we do is we pre-make, normally when you come in, you paint the mold with the colored chocolate, and then we fill it with milk chocolate. So what we're doing is just the reverse. We're pre-making the mold and then sending the paint kit with the chocolate so that you can do the activity at home. So ballet shoes, hockey, that's another one.
So these are really unique favors that people can make, whether it's for a private party or a company can do something really unique with a mold.
We do corporate gifting and personal or customized molds for companies as well. So we have ways of either doing a mold for the company, or we can do sugar paper with a logo represented on the chocolate.
I love it. That's some really good ideas. Let me hit up with a little bit here for our winery. How's the weather out there, Mandy?
It's actually really nice. It's very windy though, so let me know if it's too loud. I'll relocate here, but
Okay.
It's beautiful out
back from our social guru team out there, so we'll go with it now. It's beautiful. I love it.
It is. So
so let's start. Go ahead.
I was just trying to show off the view here where we actually grow our grapes. So that's what's behind me right now.
Oh, go ahead. You can pick up the camera if you want. Show us a little bit.
So
it's unique. You guys have your own vineyards.
Yeah, so that's the vineyard behind me. And then we have about 10 acres of grapes. So we grow a lot of what we make right here. We grow it here in the field. And then right up here, that's our winery and tasting room. And so we pretty much just take the grapes from here up to there to process them. So it's hyper local. It's really cool to see. You can see the process from start to finish, everything right here in Bangor.
And that's what I really like about you guys. I don't know too much about wine, but I came across another winery where I didn't even know this. They don't even have grapes. They just get a product in and then add flavor to it. Where yours, from the ground to the finished product, it's all in-house.
Right. So now the laws changed a little bit, where wineries can buy product from other wineries, relabel it. So what we really want to focus on here is showing, we do tours when we're normal operations. We do tours of the vineyard and the tank room, so our customers can really see start to finish how we make our product. And it does take us a lot more effort and time because we do everything by hand. So it's hand pruning, hand harvesting, and everything's small batch. So it is a cool thing to do the tour and see how things actually work at our winery, which is a production facility.
Is the tour for just certain hours of the day, or can I call and bring my family or bring a bachelorette party, or how's it working with the tours?
Yeah, so right now, of course, we're not able to do the tours, but normally they're on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday at 2 and 4. And we ask that you just call ahead and make a reservation, but you can bring groups and the tour includes a tasting. So it's $5 for a tasting, and then you can do the tour as well. So you get to taste wine, check out the facilities, and we do accept groups with a reservation.
Wonderful. That's a good thing that we can do personalized tours ahead of time and give you guys a call. And the tasting inside, you have a full room just set aside for that, right?
Right. We have our wine bar, and then we have another room, our tank room, where we also have another bar and some tables, so you can taste in like a normal bar setting, or you can do your tasting in the tank room where the wine's actually made. It's a real industrial kind of feel. It's pretty cool in there.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And You also do events outside. I know you set up tents outside for weddings and other smaller events. Can you tell us about those?
Sure. So we do most of our events we do in our tank room, and they are 70 or less people. That way you don't have to rent the tent. It's inside. We take care of everything, the tables. You can contact whichever caterer you like. We also do some outdoor weddings. We've done a few. I personally got married here, right in this field that I'm sitting. Maybe that's why I chose to sit here. But it is. We've done probably 10 large weddings, and it's beautiful. It really is. So bachelorette parties, we do showers, weddings, up to 70 inside, and then up to even 200 outside. We do a few of those a year.
That is good to know. And what's the best way for the community to get in touch with someone there to set up a meeting?
My sister Liz, she's the one that is in charge of booking the events. So probably to email her to set up an appointment is the easiest way to get more information. And it's just liz@tolinovineyards.com.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for that information. I have some more questions here for Brittany, the Heritage Guild in Easton, PA. I've been to your place. I love it. It's great. It's eye-opening when you walk in the door. You mentioned you have eight firing ranges there?
Over 15, actually.
15 firing ranges. Can you tell us what kind of ranges are they?
Okay, so I have 3 major static ranges, which basically you just move the target in and out with a little toggle switch. It kind of looks like just your average toggle switch, to be honest with you. And those are 15 and then 25 yards. So on one side of the building, it's all 15 yards, and you can shoot up to a 308 in there, and people love it. And then on the other side, I have 25 yards. So it's kind of like our higher caliber rifles, anything but a 50 BMG. Our ranges are rated for 50 BMG, but we recommend that you don't shoot your 50 BMG in here because it's not good for the building. But other than that, like we have plenty of ranges. We have an archery section. We have it all.
And what else? So you have the shotguns, the rifles, the guns, the archery. What's another range you have there?
We have our air gun / simulator range. So basically, if you have a child or like somebody that's really into like pellet guns almost, we have that too. It's all a CO2 operated BB gun basically, but we call them air guns. And then we have our simulator in the same room, which has a CO2 powered firearms. That way you can actually feel the kick of the firearm without any live ammunition coming out of it. So it's great for a lot of beginner shooters that are just starting out and just getting their feet wet, you know.
Yeah.
We also have plenty of classes to help you out. Along with that, we have private lessons and all that other fun stuff.
Now, if I walk in and I go to one of those firing ranges and I'm shooting and I'm doing my thing and a whole bunch of other people come in and go next to me shooting, what kind of safety things are going on there?
Oh, we make sure everybody fills out a safety waiver beforehand and watches our 8-minute safety video. The waiver basically consists of you are shooting a real gun. You're not shooting any like paintball guns or anything along those lines. So we respect that you respect the firearm enough and know the average safety rules, like treat every firearm as it's loaded. Always put the firearm downrange so that way you're not pointing it at any of my guys in the range, any of my range safety officers, or anybody else in the range. Just be kind and courteous and have a lot of fun.
Perfect. Now that covers up basic safety and stuff like that you normally have. As we start to open up the state and have events and you're allowed to open fully, should I expect if I come to shoot, I'll have my lane open and then 3 over, we'll have the next, will you close down? What kind of precautions are you doing to maintain social distancing as you start to open up?
As we start to open up, like right now, we are just booking private lessons. So if you guys need to book a private lesson, you can come on, you can email us or give us a phone call and say, hey, I'm looking for a private lesson. I just got my brand new Glock 19 here. And so I want to learn how to use it. And as we continue to further open up, we'll have certain ranges open, certain lanes open. It really, we are following the CDC by its guidelines. We are following the state by its guidelines. We just want to keep everybody safe.
And that is really good. That's good to know. And I think that's very important for the community to know. Chocolate Works, Lehigh Valley, you have some guns there, chocolate, right?
Yeah, Brittany, hold up your Glock 19. Right?
So for those gun lovers out there, you can get your own made into chocolate.
Here's the thing. That is our #1 selling mold by a lot. Like all of our other molds that we sell on the floor combined is not the same quantity as the chocolate gun.
Oh, wow.
We have a lot
I
of
definitely need to get myself that mold.
It's also solid chocolate. So that's the other thing. It's solid, it's not hollow. So between law enforcement and military, and obviously gun enthusiasts, it's a big, it's a customer favorite for gifts.
Where else can you go to buy a chocolate gun? Chocolate Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Now, are you guys are open right now, curbside, right?
Yeah.
We are curbside. We have so what we've done for right now is we have the entire store shut off. We have the very front entrance open, so you can come in if you want to pick up things. You can't walk around the store, and we keep people at least 6 feet apart. Everybody's wearing their masks. So actually, we're not wearing it right now because we're in our party room doing this. But when we're out on the floor right now, we're all wearing our masks so everybody stays safe. You can give us a call. We'll carry the stuff right out to the car for you.
Yeah.
And we're also delivering. So
yeah, all pivots like the curbside pickup and the workshops and all those things were not things that we would have thought of as a business need. So it's something that was a way to continue doing business and connecting with our customers.
I love it. You're being innovative there. Now, a question coming up here is, I can't get a chance to come down. I can't do the curbside service at your location. Tell me a little bit about, have you guys been creative with distribution ideas with other small businesses working together? What's happening there?
So not specifically, we have, so last week specifically, we did just partner with Jerry Simcoe, beer distributor. They're now carrying our products in their store. And so they just posted, literally it's been just a few days, but seems to be going really well. We have done some partnerships with Susan Bostian of Every Ribbon Counts and with the Missing Piece out of Nazareth. And Northampton Country Club's been doing some things. So we've been trying to, partner with small business as much as possible wherever the opportunity exists. But in terms of getting product to the customer, we have Grubhub, we have Uber Eats, Will Deliver, plus the curbside pickup and shipping.
Excellent. And we can always call or email you guys. You're there to pick up the phone, right?
yes.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mandy, some questions for you over at the beautiful vineyard that you have there. Tell me a little bit, what have you done to adjust your business for curbside people coming in? Because I know you're open right now. What are some things for peace of mind to maintain social distancing that I can expect when I come to your place?
Sure. So yeah, we are open. We have 3 different stores. We have a shop in Easton, a shop in Stroudsburg, and one in Bangor. So at our main winery in Bangor, we have a plexiglass ordering area out front on our patio. So when you come up, you park your car, and if you haven't pre-ordered, you can come to the plexiglass and order that way. But most of our business now is all through phone orders and also online orders. So all of our locations, you can order online, do curbside pickup, and also just give us a call at any of the locations and we'll do curbside for you as well. And if you get here and there is a line, we do have circles painted on the ground. So that way everyone is 6 feet apart or more. And we also require everyone to wear masks, of course. But right now, everything's curbside and it seems to be working out well. A new product that we just added to our curbside is our wine slushies, and that was really popular. So last night we had our wine slushie kickoff, and we sold a lot of wine slushies. So people are very excited. They miss the wine slushies over the winter, and you get them in these big, they look like a 7-Eleven Slurpee cup, and it's a wine slushie. So you have to be careful, but we do those to go as well. So they're very popular.
Oh, that's really nice. And is it sealed? How does it go? Like, I can drive up, I can put it in my car, I can take it home and enjoy it, but it's not going to dump anywhere.
Correct. We have, the carriers that you would get at like McDonald's, and it has a lid on it, and you get a straw so you can enjoy it once you get home. So they are sealed to go, and you drink them once you get home. So
now with the slushies there, it's beautiful being able to sit there and enjoy it. But is that a product that you could offer, that I can make a slushie with your wine selections at my home?
So the way we make ours is sort of from scratch. So right now we don't offer that, but it is something to think about for the future. We use an actual like slushie machine, and it's mostly wine with some, fruit blended in. So you could make it at home. It's more of like just a recipe where you would get some frozen fruit and ice and wine and blend it, and you could achieve the same result. So we don't really bottle it for resale that you would buy here, but we could start, printing out the recipes so people could enjoy that at home.
But it's something we can use to come over there on an amazing Friday night.
Yeah,
because
we want you to come
have
here
it there. Yes, and you have the views. It's really nice. I know we can't see from your location there, but in addition to the 2 different rooms you said for tasting, you have a really nice almost patio over east area to sit.
Yeah, so we have a lot of outdoor seating. We have a lawn area with picnic tables, so people can bring their own food and have a picnic. With the exception of Friday nights, we have a food truck here. And we have a patio where you can sit, where it's nice and shaded. We have an outdoor tent where you can enjoy the view as well. So we have a lot of outdoor seating options. And then indoors, we have some seating in our tank room. So there's a lot of different choices where you can normally sit.
Excellent. I know you mentioned the masks, and I love the idea of being able to paint the circles on the ground so people kind of gets in your head where 6 feet is, to maintain social distancing. I think I noticed in one of your live videos when you were showing about excitement for what was happening last night is you have plexiglass and stuff. You still have barriers and stuff set up for that extra line of safety, right?
Right. We anticipate that most people will order in advance, but if in the event that you don't, because the slushie will melt, we wanted to make sure that people could walk up and order that way as well. Because the bottle of wine we can put in a bag and set on a table, and when you get there you could pick it up and be on your way. But with the slushies, there's an extra layer of melting, so we wanted people to be able to order at the window, basically.
Excellent. Can you tell our audience here a little bit exactly where you're at right now, and the address and all that details, and then also your other locations again?
Yeah. So right now I'm at 280 Mount Pleasant Road in Bangor. We do have a bridge out, so you're going to have to take a little detour, but just follow the signs. Our other location is in downtown Stroudsburg in Courthouse Square. And our third location is in the Easton Public Market, inside the market, at 325 Northampton Street in Easton.
Gosh, and there's a lot of stuff in there, and you're right there, and it looks great. So
yeah, it is. It's a great spot. A lot of local vendors, a lot of people we can partner with. Local artisans making bread and people selling cheese. So it's a perfect spot for us there in Easton.
By the way, Mandy, it's totally saved us on BYO restaurants when we're downtown Easton, and we
good.
Oh no, we didn't bring wine. We run over to Easton Market and get our bottle of Tolino.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Me and my mom has actually done a tasting at your Easton location. It was great.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Yeah,
and
so
that brings up, we can do tastings at your other locations as well.
Yep. So we offer tastings at every location. They're all pretty much the same. You get to choose 5 different wines, and you'll have a bartender or tasting attendant who will go through and explain all the different wines. And it's very casual, so you don't have to worry, like, I don't know anything about wine. It makes me nervous to think about someone telling me about wine. It's really about what you like, and we kind of just describe it and how we make the wine. And it's really an educational, but also really fun experience.
And for Pat and Kelly, we have next weekend, Mother's Day's coming up. Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley is going to be really busy. What's going on? Tell us some things.
Well, we have a lot of things going on. So we are been making molds and plaques and everything. So you can see behind us, we put a couple things that are great that can be picked up or shipped.
Boxes that can be personalized. That's a solid chocolate card
So
that just says mother card and to the best mom.
Boxes of truffles, we have that going out. We're doing platters. This week, a lot of strawberries coming up. We not only do we fulfill for fruitbouquets.com, Sherry's Berries, we also fulfill, and then we also do our own stuff here as well. So we're putting all that together, taking orders, delivering.
Plenty of time for next weekend too, right? Even if I waited till Monday?
Monday.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you want to ship it, we prefer to know by Wednesday.
By Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday.
Good.
Want to get it there by Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Because the shipping thing's again been a whole thing. I mean, we've done some shipping. It's not our core business model, but for Easter, the amount of stuff that we were shipping was more than we've ever done.
Yeah.
So I have become an expert logistics person. I didn't know it was a skill, but I'm putting it on my resume.
We shipped from here all the way out to Hawaii so far. So
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Now tell me, where are you located? Address, location, what's around you?
Oh, well, address and location. She looks at me because I'm always the one saying this.
When we do our live,
week.
this is
So,
his
Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley is 4773 Freemansburg Avenue. We're in Madison Farms, is where the shop right is off of Freemansburg Avenue. You can come in, give us a call at 610-419-1132, curbside pickup. We also do local deliveries. You can reach us on Facebook. This is being streamed on Facebook right now, so you can do that. Our Facebook account, Instagram, email, patkelly1994@gmail.com. If you want to see our products, we have a Facebook shop set up, so we'll have all our products on our Facebook shop. And did I miss anything?
No, you got all the things.
I got all the things in.
Yeah, in Instagram, I was on that, so you got a lot of great creative ideas there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and again, if you don't see it, we'll make it. Like, we'll do anything. I mean, again, it's not just Mother's Day next week, it's also Teacher Appreciation Week. It's also, we've got graduations, even though they're not happening. The event, like the milestone is still passing. So graduations from high school and college. Also off of Mandy, one of the more unique things that we do is we dip wine bottles in chocolate. So customers bring us their wine, and then we sanitize the bottle, we shrink wrap the whole bottle so it's clean surface, and then dip it in chocolate and then decorate it, customize it with your message. Happy anniversary, congratulations, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, whatever the thing is. So that's absolutely one of the most unique things that we do. I don't know of anybody else in the Valley that does that.
That's really neat. So we can go on over and hit up Mandy and then be like, hey, we're coming to you for chocolate.
Absolutely.
And you have no problem selling me cases of wine for chocolate dipping, right, Mandy?
Absolutely. I'll sell you many cases of wine.
For Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley. Oh, let me do a quick shout out. Thank you to those on Zoom that are watching on Zoom, as well as our Facebook family, friends, and everybody. Smash the love button and the share button. We come to you live every week from 2 to 3 o'clock every Saturday for the show called Rockin' Together. And it's all about unique and different businesses in the Lehigh Valley surrounding areas that are here to answer any of your questions. And what we're talking about today is 3 really great companies here. We got Mandy from Tolino Vineyards, the Heritage Guild with Brittany, and Chocolate Works Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly. And what's really unique, yes, they have services, but they can also host private events from 5 people, 2 people, all the way up to 150 or somewhere in 30 people if you want to have a big chocolate party. But they're really unique. As the state of Pennsylvania starts to open, these are the companies to go to for smaller events. So I had a question here for Chocolate Works, Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly. Do you offer any dairy, gluten, or allergy-free options?
We do. Actually, talk. I'll go get some.
Oh, you go run and grab some. So we do. We carry a product called No Way products. What that is the top 8 allergens have been removed out of their factory. So it comes to us prepackaged, so you don't have to worry about cross-contamination, especially gluten-free. Most of the time with people who have celiacs, you can't even have cross-contamination. So you want to make sure that you have that available. So we have they're called No-Nos. That is like an M&M. We have peanut butter cups, which is made with sun butter instead of peanut butter. So it's completely nut-free. We have just regular chocolate bars, which is just a milkless chocolate bar, which is really good. And then we have a candy bar. It's like a nougat candy bar. So we also, when different holidays come up, we also get different things. So like Santa Claus is for Christmas, or Easter bunnies for Easter. We'll get those products and have them here. We get truffles in for Valentine's Day. So we certainly do offer that.
That's good. Now, question for Mandy over at Tolino. Do you, any allergens I have to worry about with the wine besides a lot of sugar, or what anything you can educate us on?
Yeah, not really allergens. Some people think that they're allergic to some of the sulfur that's used in the process.
Yeah.
So that may be a sensitivity. But when we make our wine here, we try to minimize the use of sulfur. Most wines do have it because it's part of the process. It's very difficult to make wine without using some version of sulfites. So that is something that people often ask us about. Do we use it in our process? And the answer is yes, but it's in very low quantities when you actually test it in your final wine, because we don't want a lot of that in our wine either, because it makes wine have a different kind of smell and taste. So we try to minimize that. Another question we get is, are our wines vegan? And the answer, unfortunately, to that is no, because there is a protein that we use that is derived from an animal product. It's like from milk or something. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but we aren't able to say that our wines are vegan. They are vegetarian, though.
Okay. Now, would some, that's a question. So, yes, if you're choice by choice, okay. But if you're not and you just have an allergy to dairy, can we drink wine?
Yes, you can. It's not, I wish I knew off the top of my head exactly what it was, but it is something, we can't 100% say that all of our wines are vegan.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be something that would affect someone with a dairy allergy, because
that's good to know.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yes. I was hoping so, because I drink it.
Yeah.
Brittany over at the Heritage Guild in Easton, Pennsylvania. Love your place. It's great. Firearms and education, and you have ranges there. But let's say I never shot a gun. I never did anything. Can I come in and play around and get educated, and you show me what's the process?
Of course you can. You can come and talk to any of our knowledgeable salesmen, including myself, about our firearms and what we have on hand at the moment, or on hand in the future. We also, when everything opens up fully, we also have range officers constantly watching each person on that range, just to make sure that everybody's being safe.
Excellent. And we can purchase firearms there as well.
Yep, you can purchase any rifle, shotgun, or handgun that you find that's perfect for you.
Are there any age limits if I'm hosting a party?
We recommend that if you're hosting a party, they be at least 18 years old. The only reason is because you can shoot rifles at the age of 18 without a parent or legal guardian, but you have to be 21 to shoot handguns. So if you're just having a kids party with just your family and you want to, have the intermediate family come out with the parents, the children can be as young as 10 years old, but they have to be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian.
Okay. Gotcha. Do you offer hunting and fishing licenses?
We do not. We don't have any hunting or fishing licenses. We do sell some products for hunting and fishing, but not a lot. But we do have some guys on hand that love to go out hunting, including myself.
And do you sell the supplies? Jackets and coats and tree stands?
We have some no-scent soaps. We have some calls. Right now we have a bunch of Quaker Boy calls for turkey season, which is happening now. We have all the ammunition that you need to be able to get that big buck or get that turkey you've been watching for a while. You
in the beginning, you let us know about your venue space there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it presentable to show us a quick view on the size of it and tell us where it is in your building?
Okay, so it's in our upstairs part of our building. I'm gonna actually move my computer here to show you. I've got all these tables. All these tables. It goes around to this lovely wall, which has the Second Amendment written all over it. And we also have little kitchen area that you guys can use.
So you got a kitchen area net. That's for what you were talking about before, where we could have an outside caterer come in.
Yeah, and we'll set up additional tables for the caterer and all that other fun stuff. I was in the restaurant business before this, so I totally know what people need to be able to cater, especially an outside event. And right before we started here, I was talking to Pat and Kelly about their chef jackets that I fell in love with. And you get me one of them.
Now, to refresh our memory, minimum to maximum guest count you can have in your upstairs?
Minimum, I can have as low as 2 people. I mean, but maximum is about 100.
100. Do we have an elevator there? Do we go steps, or how do we get up there?
I do have some elevator accessibility for anybody that is handicapped,
Nice.
but I do have steps as well.
Okay. That is great to hear. So, all right, over to Pat and Kelly over at the Chocolate Works. What's new and unique that you are offering for this year that's different than before?
Well, I think the different things right now are what we've had to do just to stay open and alive, which is doing our kits and you know, we talked about the molds and sending those out. Pizza, you know, we have chocolate pizzas that you can do, just things that we can send out. Not only can you come pick them up, we just had pre-K teacher came in and she bought chocolate hearts, and we put the pallets of colored paints and paintbrushes, and she's delivering it to all of her students so they have something to make for Mom for Mother's Day.
Saving dads, so they're getting homemade Mother's Day gifts. So it was so sweet that she wanted to do it.
That's awesome.
You mentioned personalization, and I know once when I did a tour there, we talked about our company logo and stuff like that. Besides company logo, and you might have an aunt or mom out there that, you know, wants to give back to the community, whether it's nurses or postmen or truck drivers or sanitation workers, and you just want to say thank you for what you're doing. Can I get something personalized there and order a bunch and just ship them out on my own or hand deliver them?
Absolutely. Yeah, and we had partnered with another company or a couple weeks ago where we did events at St. Luke's, Bethlehem, and Allentown, and we took some small packets of chocolate-covered pretzels and shared it with the teams there, the nurses and doctors at the hospital. So that was super exciting for us. One of the best things that we've had the opportunity to participate in since this whole thing happened. And they were so grateful and just so lovely. And it was very nice to be able to give back. We couldn't do much, but we were able to do a little something.
That's nice. And I know we're talking molds and chocolate and solid chocolate. Do you happen to have one of those pretzels or some kind of unique setups? Because I know you have it in like a box, a pre-done box, 6 or 12 pretzels to show. Yeah, could you show some so to give them an idea that I thought it was really neat when I was there and I took a tour. This is something unique, nice, and I loved how it presented.
Well, this is one of Kelly's going to go grab a box. So this is one of the pretzel pieces we were talking about, which is this is a really popular item because it's 2 layers of pretzels just smothered in Belgian chocolate and then have toppings put all over it. We also can customize these different colors and things that, like if you're celebrating, you know, a school graduation and you have certain colors or anything like that. But this is great for parties where, because you break it up just like a brickle would be. And then we have our boxes that she has that are small and large boxes that are great for just coming in and picking up to take, take to an office or take to a party. We also ship them out. So we've been shipping out, like I said earlier, I mean, all over the country. We've been shipping things out.
But the gourmet pretzels, I mean, we top with all the things. We have toasted coconut, peanut butter filled, caramel filled with sea salt, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter chips, M&Ms, chocolate chips, cinnamon bun pretzel, which is ridiculous, red velvet pretzel. So all these different things. And again, maybe we should talk, but we also we had partnered with someone previously, and they actually used the pretzels as part of a wine tasting activity at their place. So that was a lot of fun. And we've also done the same with our truffles, where we do a pairing with the truffles with wine. So a lot of fun and a great way again to partner with other small businesses.
I love it. And if you have those businesses that really just want to pass the buck on to you guys, like I could call you and say, here's my customer list. I love this product. Can you just make sure they get it at their door? You'll take care of everything, right?
Yeah, we do that. We do that at Christmas all the time.
Okay.
For corporate customers, for sure.
Thank you so much. Mandy, over at Tolino Vineyards, wine selections. Give me an idea about how many wines do you offer? What kinds of wines do you offer?
Yeah, so I think right now we're at about 13 different types of wine that we offer. We have sweet and dry wines. We also have red, rosé, white wines. So it's really any type of wine that you like to drink, you can find it here. When we first started our business, we really focused on our skills making dry reds and dry whites, because it's a little more difficult than some of the sweeter, fruitier wines. It's easier to mess up a dry red than it is a sweet, fruity wine. So we won a lot of awards for our dry wines to start, and now we've added in a lot of the different kind of more fun and a little bit different flavor wines, such as we have a newer one. It's called Rad Red. It's like a semi-sweet, just kind of a fun label. We've also have a new wine called Fuzzy, which is a semi-sweet peach wine. And my grandmother, who recently passed away, she went by the nickname Fuzzy, so it's sort of named after her as well. So we like to keep everything real family oriented, and many different wines to choose from. And like I said, the wine slushies are very popular. We have a peach wine slushie and a blueberry pomegranate wine slushie. So lots of things to try here. And also we do offer beer for consumption on site. At the moment, we're not allowed to sell it to go. But in the future, we're going to have a brewery license as well. So we'll be able to sell growlers to go and cans and things like that.
Gotcha. So we can, you can buy it there though. Once you decide to open, it's on location only.
Right. Yes. But it's all PA craft beer. And my brother, Carl, who's the winemaker, he also makes beer. So he has a lot of relationships with local breweries. So we kind of get some of the beers that are a little, not that common and first release kind of things to just kind of keep it interesting.
I love it. I like it. And I'm very interested. I got to just try out that Rad Red that you have. That's new for this year, 2020?
Not new for this year, but it's one of our newer wines. New for this past year was the Fuzzy, the peach wine.
The peach wine, yeah.
Yeah, peach wine and grape wine blended together. So it's really good, really refreshing.
Now, I've had before there, refresh my memory a little bit. You have almost like an ice wine, a sweeter wine. Which one is that?
Yeah, so that was named after my grandmother as well. It's called Sweet Frances. She's kind of an icon around here. And so Sweet Frances is an ice style wine, and it's made with Vidal Blanc. We sold out of it for this year, but we are, planning on making it again sometime soon. But it was very high, sweet, very sweet, and a normal alcohol content. So sometimes you get some of these very sweet ice style wines with a higher alcohol. This was just like you could kind of sip on it after dinner, and really tasty. And it just has a totally different process to make it. And basically what you do is concentrate the wine. You get rid of a lot of the water in there, so all the flavors are really intense. So it's a really unique style of wine.
And you get it when it has to be really cold when you grab the grapes, right?
Yeah, so ice wine, you have to harvest the grapes when they're frozen in the middle of the night, which we didn't do that. We call ours an ice style wine. It's a way to make it without actually doing that, because our weather is very finicky here. We don't know if it's going to be 80 degrees in November or 20. So what we do is we harvest the grapes late harvest, sometimes in late November, and then we freeze it in a freezer instead of allowing Mother Nature to do it. So you get the end result is the same. It's just not, it's just a little different way of doing it.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. And I love it. And I think the last couple times I stopped over, you were sold out. So it is a hot
Yeah.
item on limited
Hot item.
quantities.
Exactly. That's correct.
So make sure to put on the calendar come springtime to call you right away. I'll make note
Yes.
next year. Let's see here. So I want to do a quick shout out here. Thank you so much for those that are tuning in on Zoom, as well as those on Facebook. Please hit that like button, love button, whatever button you want there. Hit the like one, and then share this to all the social media. In the actual post here, you will actually be able to see all of our panelists that are joining us today on the show called Rockin' Together, who was just talking. Mandy from Tolino Vineyards. She's the general manager and go-to person over there for the past 7 years. Those links are also going to be in here as well. Check out their locations. They have 3 of them, so one is going to be closest to you. Hit up one of them. And then we have Chocolate Works, Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly that were here today. Custom Belgian chocolates. Yummy, delicious, and you can have it personalized, and they offer allergy-free options as well. And then we have the Heritage Guild, Brittany, the events coordinator over there. They do a lot of stuff from just smaller events to big events. They have their own meeting space to personalized gun ranges, from shotguns to handguns to rifles to archery, bow, you name it. They have it. They have a digital room there with some air guns and just digital computer stuff. So check out the Heritage Guild and give Brittany a call. So bringing it here towards the end, do any of our, I think I have 1 or 2 more questions here, but Brittany, do we have anything that we may have missed or I didn't ask you yet that you definitely want to hit up on to the audience?
Well, we do have 2 other locations in New Jersey for all of our New Jersey people out there like myself. Due to all those federal government laws and stuff, we can't actually buy handguns in Pennsylvania. So we have 2 other stores in New Jersey, one in Branchburg and then one in Rahway. They don't have, Rahway doesn't have a range at all. It's just a regular firearms store.
And what's their address over there? Do you have it?
I don't have it on hand at the moment, but I remember it's St. George Avenue in Rahway, New Jersey.
Perfect.
And our Branchburg location is our archery go-to. A lot of the archery customers that go there also stop in to see here to get custom strings, but our archery shop in Branchburg, along with our firearms store in Branchburg, they do it all. You need new arrows, you need new strings, you need to tune your bow at our outdoor 3D range. Go ahead. We have an indoor range as well upstairs in our classroom setting too. We run our beginner archery classes there, along with any archery event that you guys would like if New Jersey's closest to you. And that's on US 22 in Branchburg. If you head to exit 26 and go all the way down on 78 to past the college to that stop sign, go right across the highway, you'll see it right next to Waller's Construction.
Nice. And that's what I really like about the Heritage Guild, because not only you can go in and buy something, but you have education there. I can test what I'm buying. You can recommend, hey, I want this because I heard it was good. I'll go to the range and be like, yeah, no, this isn't what I need for going on a hike or something like that. You guys are really, you give us a lot of education.
Yeah, what you were just talking about was our Try Before You Buy program. You can pick 4 different firearms, try them out in our range for a half hour, and all you have to do is pay $80. Ammo is not included, but you pay $80 of that. And if, say, here, I'm going to bring out my friend again. Say you Glock 19 is what you're going for, you get 40 of that back that same day, but you'd have to buy that same day.
It's great innovation there on trying to, give peace of mind to the customer and give a bonus if they buy it that day. So when it comes to the shells, bullets, do I have to come into the store, or once I have my gun, can I just call you guys and you can be my supplier and ship it?
We do have an online store to where you can purchase your ammo online and it gets shipped right to your house if you want there, or you can get free shipping to the store from our online store, but we don't actually ship from our main store out to your personal home. If you want to buy ammo, unfortunately, you have to come to us, but our online store is where it's at for that kind of need.
Excellent. That brings a question over to Mandy with wine. I know you do shipping and stuff. Are there limits? 1 bottle, 2 bottle? Can I get a case? How's it
No
work? For
limits.
shipping?
Yeah, there's no limits. You can buy a bottle or you can buy a case. It just makes more sense to buy a whole case because it's more economical, like per bottle cost. It costs quite a bit to ship 1 bottle, but it makes more sense when you're buying 12 to ship it. So
Oh,
it
absolutely.
usually gets there in a few days. It's really convenient, and we can ship to 36 states.
Oh, excellent. That's good to know. Another question going off of that is we're coming out of here with a lot of uncertainties and stuff, and we're going to have businesses that want to support other businesses. So I'm a restaurant or a small business, and I'm like, well, I need a new wine selection. Can I have Tolino Vineyards be my go-to to offer X amount of your wine at my restaurant? Do you do that?
Yes, we do wholesale. We have a wholesale manager who supplies all of the grocery stores and restaurants with wines. So we absolutely do that. And we offer a wholesale discount, and we are in a lot of local grocery stores.
That is good. That's good to know. Could you name a couple that we can grab wine from if we can't make it to one of your other 3 locations?
Sure. We're in ShopRite in Bethlehem, Broadsville. We're also in Wegmans in Nazareth and in Allentown. And we're also in all the Weiss in the Lehigh Valley and Giant and Redners. So pretty much all of them.
Excellent. That's good to know.
I'm just giving you a little tour here while I'm walking and talking as we finish up, just to give you the view of like where you could sit and hang out, this is the nice grassy area, and you can kind of see our patio and our outdoor tent and area where people can congregate. So
Beautiful. I love it. If you want, I'll finish up with Pat and Kelly here. Do you want to walk closer to up there in the meantime?
Sure.
And we'll close out with you showing us up there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Let's see here. Wrong ones. There we go. So, hey, Pat, Kelly, quick, tell me, shipping options, especially, I know we talked about Mother's Day coming this weekend. We talked about corporations and big orders. Can we do little? Can I see something on your website or just call you and be like, I need something special for my gram. She's in Ohio. Can you do this?
Yeah, so we can do small things. We're not our website, our Facebook shop.
Facebook shop.
Facebook.
So yeah, the website is
We're just no longer affiliated.
affiliated. So we're no longer affiliated to that website. So, but Facebook shop has all our things. Has small items on there, so we can ship anything out. It then becomes a matter of whether it makes sense to ship something out for you or not because of the cost.
Yeah, so we look between UPS and US Postal Service between what's going to get there the quickest and the least expensively. So it's a
Excellent.
cost. We're not, we want to get it to wherever you want it to go.
That is great to know. And then can we quick do a 360 tour of your store there? Can you show us the other side, Pat and Kelly?
Okay. So this is the party room right now. It is set up as kind of production, especially for the stuff that we're doing with Sherry's Berries and fruitbouquets.com. But that machine there, we call it our I Love Lucy machine. That's our enrobing machine. So
I've seen it working.
we can make a lot of products go very quickly. You make them, much more efficiently than when we hand dip things and do small batches. Additionally, we have our storefront. What you'll see over here is 2 tanks of chocolate. One is milk, one is dark. Those are our tempering tanks. It's the scientific process that chocolate has to go through to have the right snap and not melt as soon as you touch it. And then we have our cases of goodies that are still full. Pat had to really come back hard from Mother's Day because we got slammed. Not Mother's Day, Easter. We haven't had Mother's Day yet. Hoping to get slammed for Mother's Day. And so all those are trying to give you guys a look, our gourmet pretzels, peanut butter cups, fluffernutters, chocolate covered Oreos, chocolate covered caramel salted Oreos. And this is where I was telling you about the different molds that we carry. And that shelf down there's our guns. But we sell
The hot selling item.
hot selling item. Who'd have thunk it? but it
So
is.
you pretty much have your entire store ready to go. Curbside, people can just walk in, safety, 6 distance, PPE's on, and still buy your product right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, our team is working very safely. When we do deliveries, we can do contactless delivery. We make sure that we have our masks and our gloves. We carry our alcohol-based sanitizer with us so that we sanitize between every customer. We sanitize between every delivery. Again, it's all based on the customer's comfort. We do the things to keep us safe and to keep us safe for the customer, and then however the customer wants to interact.
Excellent. That is great. That's good peace of mind. And then just so everybody knows who's watching, you can click on the links. We have them in there to the direct pages of each one of our panelists today. I want to quick hit up. I know we're at 3 o'clock. Thank you for those that are all still staying on Zoom and Facebook. We have a tour here. Yep, you're off mute. Go ahead. Mandy over at Tolino Vineyards, showing us the inside.
Thank you so much. So this is our tank room, which is filled with all of our stainless steel tanks and barrels. So normally it would be set up with tables, but right now we're in production mode as well, bottling wine, labeling wine. So these stainless steel tanks look really pretty, and we have the bulb lights above us, so it kind of looks like a magical kind of place that you want to have a party. And then we'll just give you a quick walkthrough of our finished tasting room. And this is also in a production kind of mess right now, but this is our official tasting room where during normal business you can come in and taste some wine. So yeah, that's about it for me, but I apologize again for the wind. Sorry about that. So.
Oh, that's no problem. It's such a beautiful day out. I loved it.
Okay.
Hey, so you did a really great event last night. Are you doing anything tonight, or is that just a Friday thing for now?
Right now we're doing it on Fridays. We're going to continue with our curbside food truck Fridays, where we have our slushies to go, and we'll have a different food truck here every Friday of rotating foods. Last night it was Blend Life, and then next week it's Rendezvous, which is a vegetarian and also like wonton, not all vegetarian, but they have that to offer, and different kind of fun foods. So they'll be here, and you can pre-order and pick up, because they're doing curbside as well. So, but it's really fun, and it's a great way to just take a drive with your family, pick up some food, take in the view. It was a really fun night last night.
Wonderful. And when we drive in, we don't have to get out. We can just go right around your building and back out, right?
Right. You can. Well, you do have to get out just to pick up your wine, because we have to make sure that you are 21. But you don't have to come within 6 feet of us, or it'll be on a table and you can slide your ID over or whatever. But we do have to age verify. But you don't have to come inside. Everything's done outside.
That is great to know. That is good to know. So, and it's great that you're going to be open next Friday. That's the 8th, just in time for Mother's Day. So check them out. We'll have the links here now for what they offer. You definitely want to get a bottle of wine for Mother's Day.
I like.
Or you guys can ship. What's that? For any day?
Yeah, any day.
That's what my wife Paula would say. So I want to thank all the panelists one more time for being here today, but more importantly, as well as all those that are watching us on Zoom, VIPs, thanks for tuning in, as well as those on the Facebook audience. Thank you so much for always supporting all the local businesses. We're all in this together. The show's called Rockin' Together, and it's all about giving back to you and letting you know what's in the community, what businesses are open, what they're doing to ensure that you are safe. So who we had today, Chocolate Works, Lehigh Valley, Pat and Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We had Brittany from the Heritage Guild in Easton, Pennsylvania, but she does have 2 other locations. So thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then our wonderful Mandy from Tolino Vineyards. So
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks, everybody, for coming and being here today. My name is Kevin from Rockin' Romale, your entertainment company here in the Lehigh Valley. Once again, the show's called Rockin' Together every Saturday from 2 to 3. Tune in, smash the like and love button, and please share it. Hey, everybody, have a good day, and thank you again. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.